Hey, so it's a little bit early for me to be making a video, so you're only getting one cocktail Odora today because I have things to do. But this was the only time I had to make one, so I wanted to make sure that I did because, yeah, today's news, man. I go for a walk every morning, and well, most mornings, and erase that from your memory if you're planning on stalking me. But there was this one morning a few weeks ago where I walked by this curb and I saw this beautiful strawberry, and it was just on the ground. Must have fallen out of some fool kid's lunchbox, but it was just like sitting there, and it was so perfect and so pretty, so beautiful. And it had its little, head chopped off. So obviously, somebody had taken great care to prepare that strawberry. And I thought about this sad strawberry who, grew from a plant and was picked by someone, by an individual, and then, packaged, sent to stores, and then another individual put it on the shelf, and then another individual picked it up off the shelf and took that little, tray of strawberries home, and then prepared it for another individual, and then that individual, like a fool, dropped it, and then another individual, walked by, and I saw it just sitting there. And I am known to pick up things on my walks. It's true. I will pick up screws, nails. It's mostly that kind of stuff because I've had too many flats in my life. And also, there's a lot of dogs around and stuff. I don't want them stepping on that. So I pick up things like that. And I was thinking as I got back, oh man, should I have picked up that strawberry? Should I have just eaten it? Like, the best end for anything really is to become a part of me. So did I totally do that strawberry disservice by just leaving it there? But, bird flu is a thing, and they poop all over the ground. And so would there ever be a way to fully clean that strawberry and make it safe for consumption? I'm not sure. Rodents, those things exist, and apparently Gene Hackman's wife just died from hantavirus, something to do with rodent droppings. So I don't know, that seemed a little bit iffy. So it's probably best that I didn't eat it. But on all my subsequent walks, I have watched this beautiful strawberry turn into this shriveled little roadkill strawberry. Now it's like this shriveled saddle fruit snack. And I didn't realize how attached I had grown to it until I had this super, super windy day, and there were leaves that blew everywhere. And so that little strip that I walked past by the curb had all these leaves on it. And I walked by and I was like, oh my God, where is it? And I was shooing, must have looked really interesting. Kicking the leaves around until I found my strawberry. And then oh, okay, yeah, it's still there. And I walked on. A couple nights ago, we had a pretty severe storm, and I was thinking as I was walking up to that curb, oh my gosh, did it get washed away? Is it gone? And same kind of a thing where I found it under this stick. I was oh, phew, it's still there. And yeah, it kind of occurred to me. It's I really like my routines. I really like my I find comfort in permanence, and I fear losing the permanence. So it was funny because I was gonna I already had this story to talk about, but now with today's news, it does feel slightly metaphoric. Because yes, we are creatures of habits, some of us more than others. And sometimes simple things bring you comfort. And yeah, so that was just something for me that I realized brought me more comfort than it probably should. And yeah, maybe you guys all feel somewhat about that with the game, but things aren't permanent. not all things. And, you know, that's something that we have to face today. With probably the worst anniversary gift I've ever received in my entire life. Let me tell you, this is pretty much like if somebody on your anniversary gave you a card and you open the card and it says like, I'm breaking up with you. It's like, that's pretty much what this anniversary gift is. But hey, it is what it is. So, oops, no. See, I can't even get to the news that way. That's Chocobo Expeditions. I wish they would have at least just left the little purchase bonus thing there and then just like grayed it out or something. Because this has been ruining my life all day long. Of like where to click. Ugh. Anyhow, notices. Here we go. This is the big news. If you haven't read it or heard, which, hey, I hate to be the one to break it to you. Yuna was the one that broke it to me in the middle of the night. Man, worst person to break it to me too. Ugh. And then I was like, well, now how am I going to sleep? Yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m., looked at my phone real quick, and I saw like a little notification. So I went in to Discord, and then I had to see that, and I was like, come on, Yuna, why you? Why you of all people? Jeez. So, yeah, that was a thing. And then I couldn't sleep. And then I had a dream when I finally did fall asleep right before my alarm went off. I had this dream that I was, like, talking to my sister about it and, like, being like, oh, man, US. And then, like, she was like, have you tried to do any arena? Because they won't even let you collect the rewards from it. Yeah, it was this, like, terrible, terrible dream. And I'm like, why do Anyway, yeah, that was that. So, anyhow, it looks like at the end of May, they will, stop supporting the global version of War of the Visions, which is really, really, a bummer. So that's the main thing. And then basically you can't buy any Visior now. There's going to be special shop sales that are going to stop. Everything's stopping. And then end of service will be at the end of May. Google Play points for Android users. I don't know. I'm not an Android user. You're going to have to figure that out yourself. And if you're in Korea, then you might want to read this. If you like that. So that was that big important notice. I guess here's what I have to say about EOS. Y'all are gonna do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want. I always tell you to do what you want. What I would ask is that for anybody who has found this game to be enjoyable because of the community that you've been in or the guild that you've been in, like, maybe stick around till the end, because if there's a lot of people or if there's other people that do want to ride the game out to the very last minute, it's going to make their experience a lot worse if everyone drops off. So even if you don't want to play, and obviously don't spend money on the game, even just setting auto proxy and logging in, is kind of a nice thing. For those that do want to enjoy. I mean, we're in a guild battle, or a limited guild battle right now, and we're going to get some valuable Viz, because Viz is going to be more valuable than ever from our end ranking in that. So if community and if the friends that you've made in this game have meant something to you, then I would urge you to stick around in your guild, stick around in the communities that you've been a part of, and whether or not you want to engage in that, that's totally up to you. Everyone's got their thing. But that would be my request, I would say, on behalf of myself as a guild leader and probably all the other guild leaders that are going to continue to ride it out for the next 2 months. Just think about that. So, but yeah, of course, do what you want. Do what you want. You always will. So that's that. I guess getting back to normal news. And there's going to be a story update for, wait, is this old? Oh, I guess this is new. Chapter 12, Scene 3 release. And I am looking forward to it. Is this old? Oh, what are they doing? They're just changing the dates? I guess it's just an update. This is an update. 3, okay, they just shaved a date off of that. So this is now going to end a day early, is what they're saying. I guess that's what's different. Yes. So if you want that item for O, if you want his weapon, You better get it a day early, because otherwise you won't be able to. All right, there is going to be a 5-step 10-time summon, which is guaranteed for Dark Leviathan, which is funny to me because guess what? Dark Espers hate me so much. So to end this game, getting a Dark Esper guaranteed in, what is it, 9K or something like that? That's, hey, cheers to that. Not really. But anyway, you can go grab yourself Dark Leviathan if you've got 9K hanging around, just so that you can be super cool and sport that VC in the end of days. Limited normal summon, free 3 times a day. Okay, why is this news? Okay, anyway, shop update has been updated. They've taken away all the opportunities to buy paid viz, so that has been updated as well. And then the following vision card shop will be added. Vision cards shop for Dark Leviathan, of course. This is going to be, Dark Esper that is supposed to be good with O, good for O, and he's like our newest unit right now. I'm not really sure what's going to happen as far as what else is going to roll out in the next 2 months. It sounds like events and everything are supposed to continue as normal. So we shall see. And then you can, grab what you want to grab and have fun with it, hopefully, while you still can, with your friends in game and your guildies and all that good stuff. Right. Updated. We have an issue. The percentage notation was inconsistent for damage reduction effect. Amounts listed in master abilities. Oh man, well, apparently it's been resolved, so phew. That's done. Going back to the end of service announcements. Let's read, I guess. I'll read. Not you. What they have to say. The War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius operations team apologize for coming to this difficult decision. We're sincerely grateful for the report we received from our players. Since War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is launched on 3/25/2020, and I was there, I was a day one player, we've strived to provide an enjoyable gaming experience for our players every day that could exceed the day before. However, we've come to the conclusion that it would be difficult to maintain a satisfactory app experience and therefore discontinue the app service. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to all of our players for their patronage and sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by this news. This is huge inconvenience to me, so yes, thank you for apologizing. Oh man, I just realized something. I still have on my bucket list that I'm supposed to be able to play War of the Visions in the bar with somebody else that's playing War of the Visions. And I just realized that that still hasn't happened. And I only have 2 months, so I'm going to have to double down my efforts. I'm going to have to go to the bar pretty much every day, stay there for multiple hours with my game open, and hope that somebody just plays something other than chess or Candy Crush, because the only other people playing games at the bar are those people. Anywho, there will be a live stream, an official live stream tomorrow night, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm not totally sure. Stupid, ugly time of 20 hours PDT and then conversion from PDT to Central. I don't know. Whatever. But you'll be able to figure it out as it gets closer, because you can log into their YouTube thing and see. Not log in. You don't have to log in, but you'll be able to see the waiting time or something like that, and whatever. We'll figure it out. But that'll be tomorrow night. Which, man, my friend is showing up and stay with me for a few days. And I've already warned her. I warned her. I was like, man, I can't wait for you to get here. And we will go out and we will get our margaritas and we'll do our usual thing. But I'm gonna need to watch this. I don't have to watch it. She'll let me watch it. She doesn't have to let me watch it. Whatever. You don't need to know my dynamic with her. Good thing is she's seen me cry before. Well, just once. So in case, because we might be pretty drinky by the time this comes up, because that's the thing to do when your friend comes to town. But anyhow, that's going on tomorrow night, and they're going to apparently go over the roadmap for the next 2 months and what that's going to look like. Hopefully it comes with a lot of free viz, and we can just go to town and get all the things and just have some fun. I really enjoyed the 5-man guild battle system. So that's another shame, I think, for me, is like, oh man, this is exciting, this is fun, this is different, and then like yank. So yanking around is not my thing, to be yanked around. So anyhow, if any of you have hung out with me in the past, you know that I never created this little weird little YouTube channel thing with the purpose of becoming YouTube famous. That was never an option, never in my interest. But for me, it's always been about connections and community and building those. And I've been really happy with what this game has allowed me to do in that capacity. And I've been really thankful for all that you have participated in when it comes to that, and the stories that I've been able to hear, and the connections that I've made. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words, but just like that beautiful strawberry and sad roadkill strawberry that I was talking about. It's like, for me, all about the individuals that are a part of that process, and those are the people that I think about. And I have been very, very lucky to have crossed paths with many fine individuals. So I am appreciative of these games for not just the joy that they have brought me, but then also for the people that they have brought along as well. So thank you for hanging out with me as you have. And I look forward to finding the next adventure, hopefully, because, as sad as I am to say goodbye to this game and its daily habit and the beautiful artwork and fun characters and crazy story, I really hope we defeat that Realm Scourge. I really, really do, and I really hope they give us all that story content before the end. I'm very much appreciative to the game for what it has given me in my own life. So thank you for that. And we'll see what I can do. One thing that I know I'm going to do, and that's going to start immediately, is, because I only have 2 months, is record all the story and get those video recordings done, so that I can hopefully get those out in like a timely manner. Man, the editing is already like, I'm already recoiling from it, but that's fine. I can do it. So at least that'll give me something to do for a little bit. And then, I look forward to finding, something new. So yes, as I mentioned before, I really do urge you, if this, beyond the game, if something, that you have enjoyed are the friends, the community, the guild mates, the guild endeavor, that you hopefully stick it through to the end. Of course, do what you want. You always will. But for those that would like to see it to the end, just, if you don't want to, just maybe auto proxy, maybe just do that daily login so that, you show up, because it would be a shame to like rob a lot of players of their ability to enjoy this game till the end by, ditching your guild or, bowing out. But again, obviously don't spend money on the game. But I would hope if the community and your guildmates are important to you, stick with them. I've already, like I was saying earlier in Discord, I've already been, resigned to my fate that I will go down with a ship like Captain Smith, which is so much sadder that, it's played by Theoden. Ugh, man, when I saw that, the GIF, I was like, oh, this is worse because you're Theoden. But anyway, I'd hope that some of y'all will be in the room with me in that moment. And yeah, for those of you in other guilds, yeah, maybe you consider being there with your guild leader. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So, that's that. And I will say thank you all for hanging out as you have for so long. And as always, cheers.